Hello, it's Kyle, Bryan, and Sarah on Mix. Not often do you go out to eat at a restaurant and have no idea how to eat the food. Bryan, what happened on your lunch date on Friday?
We went to a Korean hot pot restaurant, my wife and I.
Fun.
It's interactive. They put a big vat of bubbling broth in front of you, deliver you a buffet of meats, and say, have at it. So we got to that part, and Kate and I stared at each other and had no clue what to do.
I love it.
You ever gone to a restaurant and while you're sitting at the table, you had to actually Google how to eat the food in front of you?
Never had that experience in my life, Bryan. I'm sorry to tell you.
Oh, God, we looked like just the Caucasianiest Caucasians.
Yeah, but the
there.
fact that you showed up and, decided to experience a different culture, good for you.
No amount of Food Network episodes prepared you for this moment. So when they set the bubbling broth down in front of you and the food, and they're like, you're next in making all this, you're making your meal now, what did you guys do?
We looked at it and admired the buffet of meats. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Oh, this is going to be good. Once we figure out what to do with it. And so that's when we hopped on YouTube and watched a couple videos of people sitting at Korean restaurants doing this. And then we did it. And
Was it good?
it was food.
Oh, you didn't like it.
It was, not because the restaurant was bad by any means. It just
Bryan
was,
didn't know what he was doing.
just kind of, it was like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube and enjoy a meal at the same time.
I feel that, yeah.
I was using too much of my brain to actually sit there and enjoy the meal.
Gotcha.
And really, we looked like fools before we even YouTubed it. We thought we had too much pride at the start of the meal, Sarah.
Oh, no.
We're going to figure this out. We've got this giant tray of thinly shaved meat in front of us. We have this bubbling vat of broth. All right, how hard could this be? All right, chopsticks.
We got this.
Pick up the meat. And I started by dunking the meat.
Oh, like fondue. I mean, that's what I would have done.
Fondue style.
That's what I would have done because
Right?
it's so thin. You figure it can get cooked quickly.
Yeah. Okay, that looks cooked, right? Well, screw it. Whatever. I'm this far. So
Like you're dipping a strawberry into chocolate.
Yeah.
I got this.
Gosh.
Once we YouTubed it, we realized, well, that's definitely not how you do it. You're supposed to throw everything in the vat and let it bubble and let it cook. And then you draw with a ladle all of your ingredients and stick it in a bowl, and you make soup out of it. You don't just dunk it, dip, 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 and then stick the...
Was there noodles involved?
You could order noodles.
Did you?
Yep.
Okay.
The cool thing is you have an iPad, and so you just kind of, you pay one flat fee,
Okay.
and then you pick what you want,
Fun.
and, throughout the whole service, they just bring you whatever you want.
I want to do this.
You would love it.
Where is it?
In Cary.
What's it called?
So hot,
Okay.
with an exclamation point.
I'm writing that down.
Luca would be into the cotton candy machine. This place was all about technology, right? They have this cotton candy machine. Swipe your card, boop, pop, pop, boop. And the machine makes you edible cotton candy art. It's like Art and Bloom stuff.
Really?
They'll
Luca
make you a
would
flower.
I've seen that. I've watched that on Instagram where people they shape it, then they cut it, and it's like
Yeah.
a beautiful flower.
It was
Luca
so
would love
cool.
this. I am definitely going.
And now you know what to do once you go.
Yes. I don't think he'll like the hot pot. That's for me and Eddie.
No. You don't want none of that part. But we should have turned around the moment the robot hostess got caught up in the floor mat.
What do you mean, robot
That should have
hostess?
been our sign. We walked in. I felt so bad for the human host because he asked us if we'd ever been.
No.
Obviously not.
It's a sentence that you just never expect to say.
Sarah, it was so funny, and I felt horrible for the human host because he wanted to show off their technology. He said, oh, well, let Bebop the robot show you to your table. And he hits a button, and Bebop turns, let me show you. Rolls 3 feet. Until the wheels get caught up in the floor mat. And the host died.
Oh, no. Laughing?
No.
Oh, died of embarrassment.
Yeah, because he set up the show. Oh, wait till you see what we have.
Oh,
and then
dear.
the Roomba gets caught up in the floor
no.
mat. And so I'll just take you to your table. I look over my shoulder, and the robot's still...
When you left, was it like caught the rug and on fire?
Come on, go ahead.
Just want to take you to table.
Did you guys feel defeated when you left because you couldn't quite figure out what you were supposed to do?
Yeah. I mean, it was fun because we wanted to go do some place that we'd never get to go with the
Yeah,
kids.
do something different.
Did something different. The kids
Sure.
were at daycare, and Kate, my wife, who's a teacher, had the day off.
Yeah, why not? Perfect timing.
Yeah, so it was fun for the pageantry of it all. But at the end, we were like exhausted doing mental gymnastics just to eat.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian,
Memorable.
I'm glad that you put it out there. I'm just imagining you're like Ben Stiller in this scene, trying to figure it out, dipping the beef into the bubbling broth. I swear this could be like a 30-minute sitcom of just your experience dining at this place.
It was like an ever-evolving, strategic game.
Everything in my brain is like that was a movie that I just watched.
Meanwhile, the people that work there are like, these people have no
Oh,
idea.
for
Oh,
sure. They were
seriously.
giggling about him in the back for
what
sure.
they're doing.
No doubt. We looked like idiots.
That's the perk of being a server.
Yep. It's not on them. It's on us.
Of
We looked like
course.
complete idiots.
Another white bites the dust.
Another white bites the dust.
Perfect timing on this song. Thank you, Jim Kelly.
Oh my God.
Honestly, dude, I don't want to talk too much crap because growing up in a small town, when I first had sushi for the first time ever, I had no idea what I was doing. They gave me the chopsticks. And I'm like, what is this? I ate sushi with a fork the first time.
Yes.
So I get it, man.
Supposed to use your fingers.
Yes. We grew up in rural Indiana, not around hot pots.